Hi, in my previous video I showed how to use a component that fetches a list of users from some backend API, and we stopped window.fetch to be able to run that component test either without backend or by adding a delay. But why do we have to stop window.fetch? Why can't Cypress use its built-in network control during tests? So let's look at the test by itself. So if we don't stop anything, if we just allow the regular window fetch to happen, Cypress doesn't even see the request, right? So notice it's not showing here. And this is because this request happens using fetch. So Cypress right now still doesn't support native fetch request, right? It's coming in full network stubbing, but right now we have to do something else. So what we've done as a temporary measure was to introduce this experimental fetch polyfill. So let me just turn it on. And what it does, Cypress itself and Cypress Svelte unit test automatically replaced window.fetch with a polyfill that uses XML HTTP request under the hood that Cypress can see. So now with that polyfill turned to true, we actually see the request in the command log. We can click on it, we can look at the response, things like that. Okay, so with that, how can we change our tests to actually stop mocking the window fetch and instead using the network stubbing? So one of the things is that when you use full network stubbing, you don't have to mock things using objects. You can use the fixtures easily. So in this case, we'll say sci server, sci route. So whenever there is a request, what is this? To users with a limit free. So just copy that part of the URL. So whenever there is a request, we can find a fixture. So in this case, I placed the fixture right into users JSON file. So I'll say users. Okay, so let's see if it works. Perfect. Notice XHR stub. Under the routes table, we see the method. It was called once by a component and it was stubbed, and then everything happens as before. So stubbing another request and responding with a fixture is super easy. And if you want to test the loading element by stubbing again the response and delaying it, then you can almost do the same thing, but now you have to use the options parameter where you say URL, and you'll say response, and you will also say delay 1 second, and we can remove this part. Perfect. Again, notice right here when this 1 second delay happens because we added this delay to response. So again, just enable experimental fetch polyfill and use normal Cypress network stubbing and spying to avoid stubbing window fetch specifically.